ሰላም ተማሪዎች እንዴት ናችሁ? እሸቱ ነኝ የ11ኛ ክፍል የሂሳብ መምህር ከሉሲ ብሪጅ አካዳሚ። ዛሬ የምንማረው ከባለፈው ክፍለ ጊዜ የሚቀጥለውን አብሶሉት ቫልዩ ፈንክሽን ይሆናል፣ ወይም ከባለፈው ቪዲዮ የቀጣዩን የአብሶሉት ቫልዩ ፈንክሽን እናያለን ማለት ነው። ከዛ በፊት ግን እንደተለመደው የዌብሳይታችን lucybridgeacademy.com በመግባት አጫጭር ኖቶችን ታገኛላችሁ፣ የተለያዩ ጥያቄዎችን ታገኛላችሁ፣ እንዲሁም ደግሞ ከ5 ቋንቋዎች በላይ መረዳት የሚችል ፐርሰናላይዝድ ኤአይ አሲስታንስ ፕላትፎርም ታገኛላችሁ። ስለዚህ ሰብስክራይብ እያደረጋችሁ ጆይን ማድረጋችሁን አትርሱ። እንዲሁም ደግሞ ለሌሎች ተማሪዎች በስፋት እንድንዳረስ የቴሌግራም ቻናላችንን ተቀላቀሉ፣ የዩቲዩብ ቻናላችንን ደግሞ ሰብስክራይብ አድርጉ። Okay, thank you. So let me discuss about absolute value or modulus function. Don't forget that the modulus function or the absolute value function is it is a distance. Okay, the absolute value of x minus y means the distance between x and y. The absolute value of x minus 5 means the distance between x and 5. Okay, now let me see absolute value equation. Absolute value equation can be solved algebraically by using the three sets of equivalent equation. Okay, in the previous period we have seen that the absolute value of x is equal to k means where k greater than 0. This implies that x is equal to k or x is equal to minus k ብለናል። አሁን ደግሞ the absolute value of ax plus c ሚለውን በተመሳሳይ መንገድ the absolute value of ax plus c is equal to c means ax plus b is equal to c means where c greater than 0. This implies that ax plus b is equal to plus or minus c. That means ax plus b is equal to c or ax plus b is equal to minus c. እዚህ ጋር x is equal to ባጭሩ ስንጽፈው plus or minus k እንዳልነው ሁሉ ax plus b is equal to plus or minus c እንላለን ማለት ነው እዚህ ጋር። Okay, next the absolute value of x plus b is equal to the absolute value of kx plus c, where the absolute value of kx plus c, it is an absolute value, therefore it's always greater than 0. Yes, it's greater than equal to 0, therefore it can be considered as c. Okay, in the c consider እናደርገዋለን። So ax absolute value ax plus b is equal to plus or minus kx plus c አድርገን በቀላሉ ሶልቭ እናደርጋለን ማለት ነው። Again, the absolute value of ax plus b less than c means it is inequality. All right, x less than c, where c is any real number. ይሄ ማለት minus c is less than x less than c ማለት ነው። between minus c and c ማለታችን። Okay, x is between minus c and c, whereas the absolute value of x greater than c ካልን ግን c ካልን minus x is less than minus c or x is greater than c ማለታችን። እዚህ ጋር በነምበር ላይ ሳሳያችሁ x ማለት በኔጋቲቭ c እና በc መካከል የሚገኝ ቁጥር ነው ማለት ነው። this is x. Okay, this is x, the absolute value of x less than c. እዚህ ጋር ስትመጡ ደግሞ ተቃራኒ ነው የሚሆነው። we have minus c and here c, so ይሄ ማለት ከማይነስ c በታች እና ይሄኛው ፓርት ወደዚህ x less than minus c የምንለው ነው። በዚህኛው ሳይድ ደግሞ x greater than c እንላለን ማለት ነው። Okay, so the union of these two gives us the set of ordinary number including minus c and c. Okay, so the absolute value of similarly the absolute value of ax plus b less than c means ax plus b is between minus c and c. Okay, minus c, we have minus c and c. In between there is what? ax plus b less than. Likewise, the absolute value of ax plus b greater than c means this means c is greater than c is okay simply the absolute value of ax plus c is equivalent to minus c. It is between minus c and c. Ax plus b is between minus c and c. Again here, ax plus b is less than minus c, and ax, omit this one, ax plus b is greater than c, and ax plus b is less than minus c. Okay, find the solution set of each of the following equations. All right, let me start from the first one. The absolute value of x minus 2. Okay, the distance between x and 2 is equal to pi. All right, using the first definition, this means x minus 2 is equal to pi. Since pi is a positive real number, or pi is greater than 0, or x minus 2 is equal to minus pi, implies x is equal to pi plus 2, or x is equal to minus pi plus 2. So the value of x is either pi plus 2 or minus pi plus 2. This is A. Okay, the both B. The absolute value of 4x plus 3 is equal to 0 means, this means since it is 0, 4x plus 3 is equal to 0. Okay, this implies that 4x is equal to minus 3, and x dividing both sides by 4, x is equal to minus 3 over 4. So the value of x is minus 3 over 4. We are asked to find the solution set of each of the following equations. Solution set for the first one, A solution set is equal to pi plus 2 or minus pi plus 2 and pi plus 2. እንደዚህ ማስቀመጥም ይቻላል። plus or minus, no. That's good. Okay, it is minus pi plus 2 and pi plus 2. Here our solution set, we have only one solution, which is minus 3 over 4. All right. Okay, let me see 3 minus 5x. See 3 minus 5x. The absolute value of 3 minus 5x is equal to 6. The absolute value of 3 minus 5x is equal to 6. This means 3 minus 5x is equal to 6, or 3 minus 5x is equal to minus 6. Implies 3 minus 6 is equal to 5x, which means minus 3 is equal to 5x. Dividing both sides by 5, minus 3 over 5 is equal to x, or 3 plus 6 is equal to 5x, 9 is equal to 5x. 9 is equal to 5x. Dividing both sides by 5, 9 over 5 is equal to x. So solution set, which is equal to minus 3 over 5 and 9 over 5. These are the solutions. Okay, see, d x squared minus 3 is equal to 2. D the absolute value of x squared minus 2 is equal to the absolute value of x squared minus 3 is equal to 2. X squared minus 3 is equal to 2. This means x squared minus 3 is equal to 2, or x squared minus 3 is equal to negative 2. This implies that x squared is equal to 2 plus 3, or x squared is equal to minus 2 plus 3. This implies that x is equal to plus or minus the square root of 5. And here x is equal to plus or minus the square root of 1, which means x is equal to plus or minus 1, whereas here x is equal to plus or minus root 5 and minus root 5. That means solution set is equal to plus or minus root 5 and plus or minus 1 are solutions of D, okay? And E, okay, E, let me clean this one. E 2 times 3x minus 7. The absolute value of 3x minus 7. 2 times the absolute value of 3x minus 7 plus 7 is equal to 9. Plus 7 is equal to 9. Okay. Okay, this means 2 times the absolute value of 3x minus 7 is equal to 9 minus 7, okay? Which implies that 2 times the absolute value of 3x minus 7 is equal to 9 minus 7 is 2, okay? Okay, now dividing both sides by 2, the absolute value of 3x minus 7 is equal to 2 over 2, which is 1. Implies 3x minus 7 is equal to 1, or 3x minus 7 is equal to minus 1. Implies 3x is equal to 8, or 3x is equal to 6. 7 plus negative 1 is 6. Okay, dividing both sides by 3, x is equal to 8 over 3, or x is equal to 6 over 3, which is 2. So our solution set is equal to 8 over 2, 8 over 8 over 3. These are the solutions. F, the absolute value of 9x minus 3. The absolute value of 9x minus 3 plus 7 is equal to 6. This implies that the absolute value of 9x minus 3 is equal to 6 minus 7. Just like collecting like terms, okay? Which implies that the absolute value of 9x minus 3 is equal to minus 1. Which is not correct. The absolute value of a number is negative 1, okay? Negative, it cannot be negative. The absolute value of a number is always positive. The absolute value means the distance between 2 points is negative. This means no solution. No solution, okay? That means solution set is equal to empty set. Solution set is equal to empty set. ከአብሶሉት ቫልዩ ውጪ ቁጥሩ ኔጌቲቭ ቁጥር ከሆነ immediately it has no solution, okay? It has no solution because absolute value means the distance between 2 points. The distance between 2 points is always greater than or equal to 0 ወይም 0 እና ፖዚቲቭ ቁጥር ነው ሊሆን የሚችለው ማለት ነው። Find the solution set of each of the following equations. Okay, A, the absolute value of 3x minus 5 is equal to, as we defined before, this means x plus the absolute value of x plus 1. This implies that the 3x minus 5 is equal to x plus 1, or 3x minus 5 is equal to minus of x plus 1, okay? Implies 3x collecting like terms minus x is equal to 1 plus 5, or 3x minus 5 is equal to minus x minus 1. This means 3x minus x is 2x, yes, which is equal to 6, or 3x plus x collecting like terms 3x plus x is equal to minus 1 plus 5, which implies that 2x is equal to 6, or 4x, yes, 3x plus x is 4x is equal to 4, minus 1 plus 5 is 4, implies dividing both sides by 2, x is equal to 3, or dividing both sides by 4, x is equal to 1. So solution set. Find the solution set. Solution set which is equal to 1 and 3 for A. For B, the absolute value of 3 minus 2x. The absolute value of 3 minus 2x. This is B. The absolute value of 3 minus 2x is equal to the absolute value of x plus 5. Okay. Again, this means 3 minus 2x is equal to x plus 5, or 3 minus 2x is equal to the negative of x plus 5. Implies, now collecting like terms, minus 2x minus x is equal to 5 minus 3. Or this means 3 minus 2x is equal to minus x minus 5, which implies minus 3x is equal to 2. Or collecting like terms, minus 2x plus x, which is equal to minus 5 minus 3. Dividing both sides by minus 3, x is equal to minus 2 over 3, or minus x is equal to minus 8, implies dividing both sides by x. Okay, dividing both sides by x, by negative 1, x is equal to 8. So our solution set is equal to minus 7 over 3 and 8. These are the solutions. Okay, solution. And C, okay, C, the absolute value of x minus 5. X minus 5 to x plus 1. This means x minus 5 is equal to 2x plus 1. Yes, x minus 5 is equal to 2x plus 1, or x minus 5 is equal to the negative of 2x plus 1. Implies, collecting like terms, x minus 2x is equal to 1 plus 5, or x minus 5 is equal to minus 2x minus 1. Okay, minus x is equal to 6, or x is equal to x plus 2x, x plus 2x, collecting like terms, minus 1 plus 5. Implies 3x is equal to 4. Dividing both sides by 3, x is equal to 4 over 3. Therefore, our solution set is dividing by minus 1, x is equal to minus 6. So our solution is minus 6, or 4 over 3. 4 over 3. Okay, D. What about D? The absolute value of x minus 3. The absolute value of x minus 3 is equal to the absolute value of 3 minus x. Okay, which implies that x minus 3 is equal to 3 minus x, or x minus 3 is equal to 3 minus x, minus of 3 minus x, which implies that collecting like terms, x plus x is equal to 3 plus 2, or a plus x, x minus 3 is equal to minus 3 plus x, implies 2x is equal to 5, or x minus x is equal to minus 3 plus 3. Okay, dividing both sides by 2, x is equal to 5 over 2, or 0, x minus x, which is equal to 0, which is true. Okay, which is true. This means the union of this means true means true means this absolute value equation can be satisfied when the value of x is any real number. Okay, in this case solution set is equal to the set of all real numbers. Okay, the set of all real number, but 3 minus x must be greater than 0 is, for example, if we take x is less than 3, x, what happen if x is greater than 4? እዚህ ጋር ማይነስ 4 ያ ሶሉሽን ኢዝ ሴት ኦፍ ኦል ሪል ነምበር። ኦኬ በኤክስ ቦታ ለምሳሌ 4 ብንተካ 3 ሲቀነስ 4 ኔጋቲቭ 1 አብሶሉት ቫልዩ ኦፍ ኔጌቲቭ 1 ኢዝ 1። እዚህ ጋር ደግሞ 4 ሲቀነስ 3 1 አብሶሉት ቫልዩ ኦፍ 1 ኢዝ 1። አጌን ከ3 ያነሰ ቁጥር ደግሞ ስንወስድ 2 ከ3 ሲቀነስ 2 1 ከ2 ሲቀነስ 3 ኔጌቲቭ 1 therefore it is always true. The solution set is a set of all real number. Okay, question, what is the solution set of this equation? Okay, look, don't forget that this number must be greater than or equal to 0. Okay, that means 4 minus x must be greater than or equal to 0. This implies that 4 must be greater than or equal to x, or this means x is less than or equal to 4. Okay, domaination in this case x ከ4 ማነስ አለበት ማለት ነው። Okay, now we assume that 4 minus x is greater than or equal to 0. This means the absolute value of x minus 4 is equal to 4 minus x, means x minus 4 is equal to 4 minus x, or x minus 4 is equal to minus of 4 minus x. Okay, this implies that x, collecting like terms, x plus x is equal to 4 plus 4, or x minus 4 is equal to minus 4 plus x. This implies that 2x is equal to 8, or collecting like terms again, x minus x is equal to minus 4 plus 4. This means dividing both sides by 2, x is equal to 4, or x minus 6 0, which is equal to 0. Minus 4 plus 4 is also 0, which is true. True means for every value of x, this equation will be satisfied. But what is our x? Our x must be less than or equal to minus 4. Okay, this means the solution set. The solution set is every number less than or equal to 4. Okay, and again x is equal to 4 here. Solution set, our solution set is every real number, or simply x, such that x is less than or equal to 4. X is less than or equal to 4, or in other words it can be written from 4 to positive infinity. Okay, this can be written just like this one. Okay, the true means every number satisfies the given function, but our domain must be x is less than or equal to 4. The absolute value of this equation, the solution of this absolute value of equation is less than or equal to 4. Next, same question. What is a domain? The domain is 3 minus x. Yeah, 3 minus 2x must be greater than or equal to 0. Why? The absolute value of a number is always greater than or equal to 0. That means 3 minus greater than or equal to 2x. Okay, now dividing both sides by 2, 3 over 2 is greater than or equal to x. Yeah, or x is less than or equal to 3 over 2 ማለት ነው። x is less than or equal to 3 over 2. አሁን እዚህ ጋር የምናገኘው ሶሉሽን ከስንት ማነስ አለበት? ከ3 over 2 ማነስ አለበት። ከ3 over 2 በላይ የሆነ ሶሉሽን ካገኘን ሶሉሽን ሊሆን አይችልም ማለት ነው። Okay, therefore the absolute value of x minus 6 is equal to 3 minus 2x, means x minus 6 is equal to 3 minus 2x, or x minus 6 is equal to the negative of 3 minus 2x. This implies that x plus 2x is equal to, collecting like terms, yes, 3 plus 6, or x minus 6 is equal to minus 3 plus 2x. This means 3x is equal to 9, or collecting like terms x minus 2x is equal to minus 3 plus 6. Implies dividing both sides by 3, x is equal to 3, or minus x is equal to 3. This means dividing by negative 1, x is equal to minus 3. Yes, look, now we have two solutions, x is equal to 3 and x is equal to minus 3. Are they in the domain, the given domain? Are these two numbers 3 and minus 3 in the given domain? Compare with our domain, our solution. The solutions are 3 and negative 3. Are they in our domain? Our domain is less than 3 over 2. 3 over 2 means 1.5, okay? Minus 3 is in this domain, but 3 is not in our domain. Since 3 is not an element of domain, in the domain, in the domain, three is not in the domain. It's better tried. Since 3 is not in the domain, and minus 3 is but it's better tried but, okay? But minus 3 is in the given domain. Hence, our solution set is only minus 3, okay? Our solution is only minus 3. Similarly, ይህንን እስካሁን በሰራናቸው መንገዶች ይህንን ጥያቄ እናንተ ትሰራላችሁ ማለት ነው ልጆች። ኦኬ እቺኛውን አብረን እንሰራለን። what is the solution set of the equation x cubed plus x cubed plus the absolute value of x is equal to 0. Okay, look this one. We define that the absolute value of x is equal to x if x is greater than or equal to 0, minus x if x is less than 0. In definition apply ማድረግ ይኖርብናል እዚህ ላይ። so ይሄ ማለት x cubed plus the absolute value of x means, which is equal to 0 means, or this means x cubed plus x, absolute value of x ቦታ x ስንተካ x must be greater than or equal to 0, okay? And x cubed minus x if x is less than 0. in definition apply ስናደርግ ለዚህ ይመጣል ማለት ነው። now this means x is common, x square plus 1 if x is greater than or equal to 0, x is common, x square minus 1 if x is less than 0, okay? Now our equation x cubed plus absolute value of x is equal to 0 means, this means x times x square plus 1 is equal to 0 for x is greater than or equal to 0 ነው። ይሄ ማለት dividing both sides, this means x is equal to 0 or x square plus 1 is equal to 0. X square is equal to minus 1, which is undefined in the set of what? In the set of real number, okay? Undefined in the set of real number, but here we have x is equal to 0. For the second case, x cubed minus x is equal to 0 for x is less than 0. that means ሶሉሽናችን ከ0 በታች መሆን አለበት ማለት ነው። ኦኬ otherwise ሶሉሽን የለው ማለት ነው። ሶሉሽናችን ከፖዚቲቭ ከሆነ ወይም 0 እና ከፖዚቲቭ ከሆነ so ይሄ ማለት ደግሞ ነው ብለን ነው x times x square minus 1 is equal to 0. This means x is equal to 0, or x square minus 1 is equal to 0. Okay, this means x is equal to x square is equal to 1, implies x is equal to plus or minus the square root of 1. This means x is equal to plus or minus 1. But our domain is x less than 0. Look, therefore minus 1 cannot be solution. Okay, minus 1 cannot be a solution. So our solution set is equal to 0 and 1. 0 and 1 are the only solutions. Minus 1 cannot be element of the solution because minus 1 is not in the given domain. Sorry, 1 is not in the given domain. Minus 1 is solution because our domain is x less than 0. የኤክስ ቫልዩ ከዜሮ በታች መሆን ማለት ኔጌቲቭ ቫልዩ መሆን አለበት ማለት ነው። ኔጌቲቭ 1 ስለዚህ ሶሉሽን ትሆናለች። 1 ግን ሶሉሽን አትሆንም ምክንያቱም አንድ ከዶሜናችን ውጪ ስለሆነች ዶሜናችን ኔጌቲቭ ቁጥር መሆን አለበት፣ አንድ ደግሞ ፖዚቲቭ ቁጥር ስለሆነች አንድ በዶሜናችን ውስጥ ስላልተካተተች our solution is what 0 and -1. Okay, graphs of absolute value function. The graph of absolute value function is it is V-shaped. Okay, the graph of every absolute value function is V-shaped. It has a sharp corner always. All right. Okay, so assume this is x and y. Okay, so it is V-shaped, whose vertex or corner points at the origin. Okay, it is always V-shaped, and there is a sharp corner. All right, this is the absolute value of x. Oh, this one is f of x, which is equal to the absolute value of x. The domain of every absolute, the domain of the absolute value of x is a set of all real number, but the range is greater than or equal to 0. The domain is a set of all real number, and the range is from positive, closed interval 0 to positive infinity, or non-negative real number is called the absolute value function. Okay, f of x is equal to the absolute value of x means, as we defined before, f of x is the absolute value of x equal to x if x is greater than or equal to 0. Absolute value of f of x equal to minus x if x is less than 0, and the graph is always V-shaped with vertex 0 0. Okay, here it is. Okay, x and y. So the graph it looks like this one. Okay, it is V-shaped and vertex origin, so this is the absolute value of x, and the domain is a set of all real number, whereas the range is greater than 0, greater than or equal to 0. Absolute value equation. The graph of f of x equal to the absolute value of x is V-shaped and opens up. The corner point of the graph is its vertex, which is 0 0. Okay, the vertex of the absolute value function is a point where the function reaches a maximum or minimum. If it is a V-shaped, it has a minimum value, but if it is inverted V-shaped, it has a maximum value. Okay, if the coefficient of x is negative, it is downward, it opens down. If it is positive coefficient, it opens up. Look, let me show you. This one, this is absolute value of x, okay, which is positive coefficient, whereas this one, x, y, okay, downward, this is minus of the absolute value of x. Okay, minus of the absolute value of x. The vertex of look, here ደግሞ the absolute value of x plus b plus c. Okay, the absolute value of ax plus b plus c ማለት ከዛ በፊት ግን ላሳያችሁ እንፈልገው ምንድነው the absolute value of x plus c means ይሄ c units up or c units down shift አድርጓል ማለት ነው ግራፉ ማለት ነው። ኦኬ ይሄ ማለት we know that this is absolute value of x. C negative value, assume if c is here, okay, c unit is downward, okay. And the vertex is c. This is the absolute value of x plus ፕላስ ሲ ይሆናል። ሲ ላይ ከሆነ ደግሞ ሲ ወደ ላይ ከሆነ ደግሞ ይሄ ማለት the absolute value of x plus c እንላለን። c units up or c units down. Okay, and x plus b is equal to 0 or the absolute value of ax plus b plus c ከሆነ ደግሞ ይሄ ax plus b is equal to 0 አድርገን ax is equal to minus b, x is equal to minus b over a, dividing both sides by a, minus b over a unit to the right or to the left shift አድርገናል ማለት ነው። Okay, the symmetry line, the symmetric for if our function is absolute value of x y-axis is symmetric axis, okay, or symmetric line is the y-axis, okay. But if it has a form ax plus b, the absolute value of x plus b plus c, the vertex is different. That means the vertex will be minus b over a comma c will be the vertex of the given absolute value function. Okay, okay, and the range is always greater than or equal to c. Yes, vertex domain range ይነግረናል ማለት ነው። ለምሳሌ ላይ እንደዚህ ባሳያችሁ x y ይሄ absolute value of x ን ወደ ጎን shift ባደረገው እዚህ ጋር ቢመጣ ምን ይሆናል? እቺ እዚህ እስከዚህ ያለችው c ዩኒት ከሆነች ይሄ absolute value of x እንለዋለን። ይሄኛውን ደግሞ the absolute value of x minus c እንለዋለን ማለት ነው። ኦኬ again ወደ ታች ከመጣ ደግሞ እቺ አሁንም c ከሆነች ይሄ ማለት the absolute value of x plus c እንለዋለን። c units downward ማለት ነው። in general both sides shift ካደረግነው ለምሳሌ እንደዚህ ከመጣ እዚህ ጋር እቺ ፖይንት c ከሆነች እቺ minus b over a ከሆነች እቺ vertex minus b over a comma c ትሆናለች ማለት ነው። ዶሜናችን above sorry domain is a set of orderly number. Okay, domain is the set of orderly number. Okay, if you take a vertical line test you can cross the absolute value function at a point. Okay, for every vertical line you cross the graph at a point. But if you take a horizontal line, that means range, the range is greater than or equal to the line y is equal to c. Okay, range ግን ምንድነው የሚሆነው? y such that y is greater than or equal to c ይሆናል። upward ፓራቦላ ከሆነ downward ፓራቦላ ከሆነ ደግሞ y less than or equal to c እንላለን ማለት ነው። okay, example f of x is equal to the absolute value of x minus 3 means f of x minus 3 እዚህ ጋር ይሄን ነገር ማስተካከል አለብኝ። f of x is the absolute value of x. Look, the absolute value of x minus 3 is equal to x minus 3 if what? If x minus 3 is greater than or equal to 0, x minus 3 negative የሚሆነው ደግሞ negative x minus 3 if what? If x minus 3 is less than 0, x minus 3 is less than 0 የሚል ኬዝ ነው የሚኖረን። so this means x minus 3 if x is greater than or equal to 3 and minus x minus 3 if what? If x is less than 3 የሚል ኬዝ ይኖረናል ማለት ነው። or simply you can write this is x minus 3 if x is greater than or equal to 3 minus x plus 3 minus x plus 3 ማለትም ትችላላችሁ if x is less than 3 ማለት ነው። ሶ የዚህ ፈንክሽን ግራፍ ምንድነው የሚመስለው? x here y axis and x axis 3 ዩኒት ወደ ቀኝ ሽፍት አድርጓል ማለት ነው። ሶ ግራፋችን የዚህ አይነት ነው ማለት ነው። this is 3 so this is absolute value of x minus 3 ይሆንና ዶሜን the set of all real number ነው እንደሚታወቀው v shaped ነው። ቨርቴክሳችን 3,0 ነች። 3 means 3,0 and domain is the set of all real number. Range is the range is from 0 to positive infinity. Okay, range is from 0 to positive infinity. That is the range. ምክንያቱም 3 units to the right ነው shift ያደረገው the absolute value of x የሚለው v shape. Again symmetric axis, the line x is equal to 3 symmetric with respect to not y axis. X is equal to 3. Okay, x is equal to 3. The line x is equal to 3 is symmetric axis. Okay, the line x is equal to 3 is a symmetric axis. This one, this is axis, this is a line x is equal to 3 እንለዋለን። symmetric ነው። ቨርቴክሳችን 3 0 not 0 3. it is v shaped vertex 3,0. okay, yeah, good. x minus 3 እዚህ ጋር ተስተካክሏል። ቅድሙ ተስተካክሎ ተቀመጠው። ግራፉን ብቻ በድጋሚ ላስቀምጥላችሁ። Three units. Okay, so the domain it is v shaped with vertex 3 0. Yes, domain the set of all real number and range from 0 to positive infinity. Okay, the absolute value of x plus 3 plus f of x equals the absolute value of x plus 3 plus 1. ይሄ ደግሞ ምንድነው የሚሆነው? the absolute value of x plus 3 plus 1 is equal to x plus 3 plus 1, x plus 3 plus 1 if x plus 3 is greater than or equal to 0 and minus of minus x minus 3 plus 1 if x plus 3 is less than 0. This means x plus 4 if x is greater than or equal to minus 3 and minus x minus 2 if x is less than, this is 3, yes, if x is less than minus 3. okay, ይሄ ነው አሁን። ይሄ ማለት ግራፋችን ምን አይነት ነው? ቪሸፑ ቨርቴክሱ ኦሪጂኑ ላይ የሆነ ቪሸፑ 3 ዩኒት ወደ ግራ ሽፍት አድርጓል፣ 1 ዩኒት ደግሞ ወደ ላይ ሽፍት አድርጓል። እዚህ ጋር የነበረችው ፖይንት 3 ዩኒት 1 2 3 ኔጋቲቭ 3 ላይ መጣለች። ወደ ላይ ደግሞ 1 ዩኒት ሽፍት አድርጓል ማለት ነው። ሶ ፖይንታችን የት ላይ ይመጣል? እዚህ ጋር ይመጣል። this is the vertex. okay, 3 1. so since the leading coefficient is positive, it is upward. okay, it looks like this one. this is absolute value of x plus 3 plus 1. 3 ማለት x plus 3 is equal to 0 ታደርጉትና x is equal to minus 3 3 ዩኒት ወደ ጎን ሽፍት አድርጓል። እቺኛዋ ደግሞ 1 ዩኒት ወደ ላይ ሽፍት አድርጓል። so this is the vertex is minus 3 1 ይሆናል ማለት ነው። the domain is the set of all real number. the domain of every absolute value function is the set of all real number, but the range depends. okay, domain the set of all real number, but range greater than 1 to positive infinity. that is the range. line of symmetry axis symmetric axis. Symmetric axis, the line x is equal to 3 ይሆናል። ይሄ ላይን the line x is equal parallel to y axis የሆነ በኔጌቲቭ 3 x is equal to -3 በኔጋቲቭ 3 የሚያልፍ ለy axis parallel የሆነ ላይን the line x is equal to -3 is our symmetric axis እንላለን ማለት ነው። graph of f of x is equal to c minus okay downward በሚሆንበት ጊዜ ነው። እዚህ ጋር ደግሞ f of x is equal to c minus or minus of ax plus b plus c ማለት ነው። ዳውንዋርድ ይሆናል። ቨርቴክሱ እንደተለመደው ማይነስ b ኦቨር a እና c ይሆናል ቨርቴክሱ። ሶ ሬንጁ ሬንጅ ማለት ሌዛን c ይሆናል። ዶሜን the set of all real number vertex minus b over a comma c and the line x is equal to minus b over a axis line of axis or symmetric axis ይሆናል ማለት ነው። ዶሜን vertex 0 0 okay for f of x is equal to minus the absolute value of x ከሆነ vertex 0 0 downward ይሆናል ማለት ነው። የዚህ አይነት ግራፍ ይሆናል ማለት ነው። ኦኬ ቅድም እንዳሳየዋችሁ x the absolute value of minus x ማለት ነው። ኦኬ downward ይሆናል። vertex 0 0 ነው። ሬንጁ ሌስ ዛን 0 ይሆናል ማለት ነው። ከኔጌቲቭ ኢንፊኒቲ እስከ 0 ይሆናል። አክሲሱ ራሱ y axis ይሆናል ማለት ነው። ኦኬ ናው let f of x equal to 3 minus absolute value of x the graph opens downward yes vertex 0 3 domain አሁን ግራፉን መጀመሪያ ማስቀመጥ ይኖርብናል። x y so in this case minus x 3 ዩኒት ምን አድርጓል? ፕላስ 3 ነው። 3 ዩኒት ወደ ላይ ከፍ ብሏል ማለት ነው። ኦኬ እዚህ ጋር መጥቷል። this is 3 0.3 3 and this is 3 minus the absolute value of x ይሆናል ማለት ነው። ቨርቴክሳችን 0 3 እቺ ነች። 0 3 ማለት እቺ ፖይንት ነች። 0.3 ቨርቴክስ ነው። downward ነው because leading coefficient is negative. Domain the set of all real number the domain of every absolute value function the set of all real number range is less than what? Less than 3 from negative infinity up to 3 and y axis is symmetry. Okay, symmetric line axis is y axis ይሆናል ማለት ነው። okay this is all but let me show you first the main concept here. ዛሬ እዚህ ጋር ምንድነው ዳውንዋርድ ከሆነ f of x is equal to minus of x minus c x minus c x minus b x minus a plus b ከሆነ ይሄ ማለት ግራፋችን ምን አይነት ነው? ዳውንዋርድ ነው ኔጌቲቭ ስለሆነ ሶ a ዩኒት ወደ ላይ ሄዷል ማለት ነው። a ዩኒት ኦኬ a here no a to the right እዚህ ጋር a to the right and b plus b ስለሆነ ወደ ላይ ሄዷል ማለት ነው። so this points a comma b okay simply a comma b vertex ይሆናል። እንደገና ምን ይሆናል? ዳውንዋርድ ይሆናል ማለት ነው። okay so this is the absolute value of minus of x minus a plus b ይሆንና domain of every absolute value function is the set of all real number. What about range less than b from minus infinity up to b. okay axis the line x is equal to a is axis domain range axis line of axis vertex ab. okay vertex a comma b ይሆናል ማለት ነው። እንግዲህ ዛሬ በደንብ ማወቅ ያለባችሁ ነገር ይሄ ነው። shift ይደረጋል v the absolute value of x ማለት 0 ነው ቨርቴክሱ ስለዚህ እሱን ወደ ቀኝ ወደ ግራ ወደ ላይ ማንቀሳቀስ ይቻላል in this case ቨርቴክሱን ለምሳሌ ዳውንዋርድ ሆኖ እቺ a, b ቨርቴክስ ይሆናል እዚህ ጋር ፕላስ a ከሆነች ግን እቺኛዋ ማይነስ a ትሆናለች በዚህኛው ሳይድ ይሆናል ማለት ነው ኦኬ this is all for today next we will see the signum function እናያለን ማንኛውም አይነት አስተያየትና ኮሜንት ካላችሁ በቴሌግራም ቻናላችንን አስቀምጡልን አብራችሁ የቆየሁት እሸቱ ነበርኩ በሚቀጥለው ቪዲዮ እስከምንገናኝ ሰላም ሁኑ